It's that time of year when everyone starts making predictions about the upcoming year. As the Danish proverb wisely says, making predictions is difficult, especially when it involves the future. Still, I'm willing to take a chance and make a prediction for the new year. I believe that Nvidia, often referred to by its stock ticker Nvidia, will become the first $4 trillion company in 2025. Before we begin, this video is not an investment advice and must do your own diligence. However, with my experience investing for years, the content from this video has a solid research foundation. Check our Patreon on the description below for an inside members-only access on what are the best buys now. We will also update you on what to sell for gains or to avoid losses. Subscribe to our channel so you will never miss out. At first glance, my prediction might seem bold. Apple is currently closer to achieving a $4 trillion market cap than Nvidia, and Microsoft isn't far behind Nvidia either. For Apple, its stock price would only need to increase by about 4% to hit this milestone. Meanwhile, Microsoft would require a 22% gain, and Nvidia's shares would need to rise nearly 21%. So why do I believe Nvidia will hit the $4 trillion mark first instead of Apple or Microsoft? One reason is that I expect Apple and Microsoft stock prices to remain relatively flat until they release their next quarterly earnings reports. The Federal Reserve's recent comments about fewer interest rate cuts in 2025 could slow the momentum that both stocks have experienced in recent weeks. Both Apple and Microsoft will share their quarterly updates before Nvidia does. If the results are positive, either stock could surpass the $4 trillion threshold. This is especially true for Apple, as its market cap is already so close to that figure. However, I suspect that Apple's fiscal Q1 results for 2025 might fall short of expectations. Why? Early feedback on Apple's new generative AI features has been less than stellar. A recent survey conducted by Cellcell.com revealed that 73% of iPhone users felt the AI features added little to no value. To be fair, this survey was conducted before the release of iOS 18.2, which introduced additional Apple Intelligence features. Still, the general sentiment online suggests that these generative AI updates are unlikely to trigger a major iPhone upgrade supercycle that some analysts had anticipated, at least for now. As for Microsoft, I wouldn't be surprised if the company exceeds expectations with its next earnings report. However, based on the tone of management's comments during the last earnings call, I remain doubtful that the results will provide the kind of boost necessary to drive the stock past $4 trillion. My prediction could completely miss the mark if my assumptions about Apple or Microsoft turn out to be incorrect. However, let's assume that neither company regains enough momentum to reach a market cap of $4 trillion in the near future. What would it take for Nvidia to hit $4 trillion first? I believe the answer boils down to one word: Blackwell. Blackwell is Nvidia's latest graphics processing unit, GPU architecture. According to the company, this technology can run trillion-parameter large language models, LLMs, with up to 25 times lower cost and energy consumption compared to the Hopper GPU platform. Nvidia began shipping Blackwell GPUs in the fourth quarter. Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang described the demand for Blackwell as staggering during the company's third-quarter earnings call. In an interview with CNBC in October 2024, Huang referred to the demand for this advanced AI chip as insane. While his enthusiasm might seem exaggerated, I think he was likely just stating the reality of the situation. I expect investors to grow increasingly optimistic about Blackwell's potential in January and the weeks leading up to Nvidia's first quarter update in February. This growing excitement could help reverse Nvidia's current stock slump and possibly bring it closer to Apple's market cap. In my opinion, better than expected first quarter results, paired with an especially positive sales forecast for the second quarter, could easily propel Nvidia to cross the $4 trillion market cap. IO fund analyst Beth Kindig recently stated her belief that Nvidia's stock price could surge by 70% in 2025. If her prediction comes true, the chipmaker's market capitalization would climb to approximately $5.6 trillion next year. While I am not as ambitious with my forecasts as Kindig, I acknowledge that she could be correct. If her projection proves accurate, I believe my own prediction that Nvidia will reach a $4 trillion market cap first is even more likely to happen. Give us a like if you like our video, subscribe, and ring the bell to never miss out. Check our Patreon for an inside look on what are the best buy and sell stocks every week.